They broke. This is the print that my 3D printer printed. And as you can see, the print quality is atrocious. Like, look at all that. It's like the worst washboard musical instrument on the planet. This right here is a nice, awesome, smooth 3D print. This is a great quality, especially with what I'm doing with my 3D printed 3-foot tall Among Us. This, however, is not acceptable. Listen, I could... 3D prints aren't supposed to do that. Watch. Oh my god. Like... Okay, probably shouldn't have done that hard. It broke a little, but it should be fine. Oh no. It broke a lot. I'm stupid. I was trying to make a point. I did not make a good point. This is still fixable and preferred to the quality of this. That's for darn sure. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to headbutt 3D prints apart. That's a no-go. But you know what's weird? You know what's goofy about this situation? This guy right here, also had the same problem, if not way, way worse. So what I'm hoping is that the 3D printers aren't actually at fault in making this, and the G-code just messed up because it happened to both printers at the same time. So I'm hoping this is a slicer problem and not a 3D printer problem. So I'll just uninstall Cura and reinstall it and see what happens, so I don't get this again. But before I do that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to teach you what layer shifts are, and why they're a pain in my keister. A layer shift happens when a 3D printer, for some reason, has a belt skip or there's an error in the G-code where it just starts printing not exactly in the same spatial coordinates as it was supposed to. So, you end up with something like this. All I know is this was an 18-hour print. Threw away 18 hours. And so, I could reprint this piece again, or hope that it... Okay, that time it came apart smoothly. So I'll just use a soldering iron and fuse this together, and hopefully it will be as good as new. And when I mean soldering, I mean using the leftover plastic to fuse the pieces together, because, you know, you're not really going to do much 3D printing with this little bit. At least not the 3D printing that I'm doing right now. So I'll hopefully get these two 3D printers fixed, then go outside and show you what I'm going to do with one of the layers. Basically do this. This is a foot. It makes an echo when I talk into it. Like Bane. No, leave that one out. This is my test what I did. I did a bunch of experimenting with a new soldering iron that I got. I did this with the 3D printed Pikachu and the Nefertiti that's up there. Alright, let's go outside where there's good ventilation and I can show you how I get this thing done.
This is my outside work table. It's not much. It's a kitchen island.
And that's enough of that audio. Unfortunately, my mic was too far away from my computer to record audio on. So all I have is the audio from the camera. And since I don't want to deafen you, I'll just do a voiceover instead. So here I'm showing how I use my soldering iron to combine two printed parts into one. Think of all the 3D printed parts as part of a giant 3D printed puzzle, and that I use a really hot metal stick to keep the pieces together after I connect them. And that's how you get this. Look at that. That's an Among Us butt. We got ourselves an Among Us butt. Look at all those soldering joints. These seams don't look too good right now, and believe me, they are not flush, but with the help of a sander, that was way harder to do than I thought it would be. I also forgot.
Always wear a respirator when you're sanding or soldering plastic together so fumes and small dust don't get in your lungs.
Something I didn't really do outside, but luckily it was a windy day. Boop! Ow! So as you can see, part of the backpack is forming. I have all the pieces for this third layer printed already, so I'm going to attach them with the soldering iron as well as the feet. Some people have a lucky rabbit's foot. I have a lucky Among Us foot. It's coming along pretty well. I'm gonna say in about 2 or 3 weeks it's gonna be completely finished. And I can't wait to show that off. Anyway, that's about it right now. I'm going to try to fix these guys right here and try to get the project back on track. Because Opensauce is about 6 weeks away and it really doesn't feel like I have enough time to do all this. Thanks for watching and don't forget to hit subscribe. Because in order to do projects like this, it is expensive. And I can't keep doing projects on this scale without, at least a little bit of, spare income. I didn't buy these 3D printers all at once. This is an accumulation of years. Thanks again for watching, and this is a preview of the next video. Okay, bye!